The chair. Move.
You picked the wrong one. No, I still would have did that. I still would have did that anyway. Yeah, can you check my handbook if I'm seeing if I'm doing good?
Yeah, we finna set it off in this motherfucker, you hear me? I'm finna put you bitch ass niggas in the trash can in this motherfucker. I'm tired of you bitch ass niggas. Y'all annoying me right now, for real niggas. You wanna talk shit, you wanna run your mouth, you want some gangsters strut your motherfucking house. We'll set this bitch out, set this bitch out. We'll set this bitch out, set this bitch out. They call me badass, and I'll punish you. You ain't my equal, we ain't people, I ain't running. Since time to eat, I grab my plate up off the lunch table. I told mom I'm bugging outside, we don't need cable. Now I'm the nipples on the titty, I'm the motor caller hitting, I'm the big 12 and that 760. You niggas bitches, we real niggas with G-codes. Love to go and smoke, we thuggin'. We all got bread, so if we fall, we the purchase. We the dodo in the Duchess, I'm the photo in the camera, I'm the pistol in the stallion. I got the sickest beamer, I got the sickest magnum, I got the sickest charger. Y'all 30, mine 40. I told you niggas.
The Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go.
And bang, 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 bang. So who you playing for, Texas?
Yeah, I'm the white team.
Oh.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picks up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Bring in the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot, and we're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
I told them we was winning the Super Bowl. The Cowboys suck.
Well, I do agree with that, but I think the Cowboys are cool still. That I still like the.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
It wasn't Darius, it was trailing. I still like the Eagles and the Cowboys and the Leaders and the Symbols. Nah, Daddy, you dropped that. Daddy, he drove it. And then nobody caught it. And that's
even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. It stands on the result of the play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Tight end now in motion. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
Daddy, who dropped
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking long. Touchdown!
Leave it to me to try to help a nigga out.
Dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
That literally saying you suck right now. You guys were trying to catch up to him, but he got there before you guys. How do you say it? It's our turn. Kind of shine. Yeah. Dad, go.
Looks like he's going
Daddy,
to bring
not
it
that way. Daddy,
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the
left.
big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Sellers through the noise. Trying to make magic with his feet. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Arch is going to throw for it. Trying to beat the D deep. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. they got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Bust through behind his pad. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Gets rid of it. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them. In the run, if you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job on third. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Hunt is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Arch Madness. Here comes the heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into and try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. There he goes. Got enough for the first. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
To the ground, he's got it again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, Sellers. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. That slices the lead to 2.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency here.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Sellers to the right. Got his man downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go play action with Sellers. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. On the run, it's Clark. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Under fire. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off for Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a crease to the left. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Now on the counter. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball game.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Sellers to throw. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
But look at this, they're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Got it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from Pater.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Might be changing the route. Here's Arts to throw. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Again, it's Brown. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the James Madison Dukes.
Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Just feeds the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. quick out. At the 45 on his way. Touchdown, South Carolina. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense.
To take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Gets away.
What?
Intercepted. The defense.
That's nowhere near my guy. That's nowhere near me. Sellers. You are selling. That's nowhere near the guy.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. A give to Brown. Got some room to run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off.
They're throwing for it in a two-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got it, Convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
Dad, you're losing.
Yeah, I got a bad quarterback who keeps finding the other team.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard
Guys
line.
are wide open and he just keeps finding the one.
Maybe he's
And
coming.
the South Carolina
Can
offense is
lose
back on the
terrible.
field.
He's
Well, the
a
good news
seller.
about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time.
Yep.
Threw a pick on the
What?
first.
He doesn't care? He just wants... Oh, not that. He's killing
They
me.
finally get
Yeah,
him on
the
the
white
ground,
was
and he's got
going.
an explosive play for the first down.
The white pushed you over.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate
Why is
explosive
it
plays by
always
running the
easy?
football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're trying to
The
make
sweet
you
feet
not
keeping
win.
the play alive.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's wide open and this guy is terrible. This guy is terrible.
He didn't catch the ball.
That was a quarterback. He just can't find anybody.
The chemistry with receivers were good, and today everything just looks off, and it
Daddy, can
it
we
looks
do
hard.
that?
It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in
Daddy,
last
can we
week.
do the catch?
This
My
defense giving
quarterback
up
is
ground as he's finally
terrible.
knocked down
Daddy,
at the
can we do the
26.
catch?
Now we're
Really
going.
nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent
All
go
right,
down the field
yeah.
and score a touchdown on that
Gotta go to
last
work.
drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Nice run there.
I
Picks
just
up a
don't
few. They'll force
understand.
him
What
out
do
of
you have
bounds.
to do for this
And
guy
that's
to
a missed
make a good
opportunity by
pass?
the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up
I
a big
just
long
don't get
explosive
it, bro.
run, but you got to get
He's
shots on this
wide
guy when
open.
you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
He keeps tapping his chest every pass. It's me. It's me.
This crowd is getting behind this defense.
Oh,
Oh, they're after him.
I just don't
And here's the
understand it.
third interception of the night. Returns it all the way
Just
back to
don't
the
understand.
23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Keep losing
Coming out of
that
the
guy.
tunnel in the
He's
third
wide
quarter, this
open.
quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Oh, my God. This game is bad, bro. I jumped and he throws it over my head.
And the beatdown has ensued. That's the first score today for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And this offense is clicking.
Look at
Another
this.
touchdown. Didn't have to
I
go
jumped
for
me.
the
I
first
would.
drive.
Where are you throwing
This
that
offense
ball?
is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
You bumped it, but the orange team still got the ball.
Can't do nothing about that, son. Just got a bad team.
Looking for an alley from inside his
Ah,
own 10. Couldn't
you're
find a way to
good.
create that broken field as he stopped
Got
at
a
the
bad
25.
team with a bad quarterback.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Boy, they had that
Yeah,
last
the quarterback
drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen.
Oh,
you're going to throw
this
interceptions,
guy's
but I think I
Yeah,
stay
he grabbed
aggressive
your
with this
arm.
offense.
He
I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what
Dad,
made me
he twisted
successful.
your
I
arm.
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback,
Oh,
right?
I
On this
think
drive,
he
you did a lot of
did.
good things there leading up to that pick.
Got
Yeah,
a
I
little
can't
grass.
believe he twisted your arm.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the
Sure,
42.
you sure?
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Throwing Sellers. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his
Oh,
hands.
my goodness. Got it in your hand, can't every catch.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Final play of the quarter coming.
Wildcat.
There he goes. The 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. And the punishment has been extended. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's Sellers to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Sellers finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Here's Brown to begin the drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throat?
He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Here's Manning to throw. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. We saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Throwing, Sellers. The quick out. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Sellers. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Headed to the end zone, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's Sellers to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up front.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Oh, he missed it. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W.
Gashing the D on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.